you like a helmet just like this, go over to gridiron.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Our viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're breaking down, of course, and doing the grading of the offensive line. I think I did tight ends last time. I did the video a few days before, got Jonas Smith. I was going back and looking at it now with Jonas Smith, Pat Fryermuth, and Darnell Washington. I'll have to give them probably a B+. That's a pretty good tight end group, or maybe an A- because you got a Pro Bowler and Jonas Smith. So it might be like an A-, B+, right at range, because that's very good. But today we're doing, of course, offensive linemen. Our O-line is pretty solid. Got some young guys, of course, looking to try to build up and become the future of the Steelers front. So we got, of course, Versatility. He played last year a little bit, but he got injured or he missed the rest of the season. But he played like the first few games before he went down with injury, but he did play. He did look pretty good. He was doing a good job in run blocking. He was also doing a good job in pass blocking as well. He's one of our first picks from last season during that draft in 2024. So I think bringing him back in as a right tackle, I think him being fully healthy is going to open up a lot more, of course, because most of the O-linemen that we have on our team are athletic. They can get out to the second level. They can go out there and make different things, impact blocks down the field and stuff, and do different things to open up, especially what Arthur Smith's trying to do with the running game and with the tight end sets, running 12 personnel or 13 personnel, have 2-3 tight ends out there. So it should be very interesting to see how things open up. So having Trevor Townsend back is good. And also Zach Frazier, who we drafted last year, was a steal, I think, as well in the second round. He's a very good player. He held his front, and I think he only had one game. I think that was like he didn't play that best that game. I think one game. But as a rookie, to have one game like that, where he's just like only one game that they kind of had a little shaky, a little bad, is very good, because he most of the season he was playing very good football. He was like a staple point of that. You knew that he was going to be there. He didn't allow too much to happen. He was playing in the front, doing things in the run game, pass blocking game, and he just brings a different mentality to the team like that. He just plays very like rigid, like old school, like a country strong type player is now up there in the front. So we haven't had anybody like that since Marquise Pouncey. Marquise Pouncey was very good with the Steelers for a long period of time, being multi-time Pro Bowler and stuff as well. I think he was an All-Pro as well a few times as well. So having him was very good. So now they finally got a guy, because at one point the Steelers are looking for different individuals. They're looking for, I think they had Kendrick Green. He was a guard. They moved him to center. It was somebody else they had too, I think, at center. It was somebody else. Who was it? It was somebody. But was it the guy from the that we had for 1 year from the Vikings? I think he was there too. I think the one we signed for the Vikings had his name. But Steelers had too many different centers who was not really good like that with the Steelers. Now, Kendrick Green, to his credit, he got better when he went to Texans. The Steelers wasn't using him right, I guess. He went back to the Texans. I think he switched to, he played center, looked at the Texans and guard and doing things. He was playing very good. Just when they played us, when I went to that game in person, they played us. He was looking very good there. But Kendrick Green, and it just didn't work out. The Steelers went out there last year, got Zach Frazier, and it been working out very well. Last season he did a good job in being our guy. So hey, we're gonna see how he does in year 2. Broderick Jones, a good player as well. He's been playing on the right side most of the time because of the injuries, because they was using, of course, Dan Moore on the left side, because Dan Moore can't play the right side, so they have him on the left side. Broderick Jones being versatile, they put him on the right side. Sometimes the Steelers, though, they're not doing that. Sometimes they see a guy who is versatile, and they overdo it sometimes. So, like, you want to, of course, have guys be able to do different things. Like, you might have a guy who can play, you might have a guy who's a tight end, who can play a little bit of running back. They overdo it. They have him running back too much. You're like, okay, yes, he can play that position, but he's better at doing this, like that. So the Steelers got to stop doing that. Got to find a balance between some of the stuff. They kept Broderick Jones on the right side far too long. I feel like it damaged him a lot. I would just bench Dan Moore and just put Broderick Jones out there and just say, we just find somebody on the other side like that when things happen. But they kept trying to put Broderick Jones on the right side to keep the best 5 out there, and they kind of messed him up a little bit, because he just wasn't, he was cool, he was solid on the right side, but he wasn't bringing out the best we can have seen from him, like we've seen from Georgia, and we played on the left side in Pittsburgh. So now he's moving back to the left side, left tackle. We should see more production from Broderick Jones, being able to do different things, and so see why we did trade up in the draft and get him as well. And then also the Steelers, of course, have Malu. I see Malu's cool. The only thing about him is just the injuries. You got to stay healthy. You stay healthy, you'd be cool. And then McCormick was a steal last year as well. 4th round pick in the draft. Did a good job too. He came in. I was a little shaky about the pick at first, because I wanted us to take a cornerback. I wanted us to get Josh Newton from TCU. I wanted us to get him, but the Steelers went out there and got a guard, and which turned out to be a good draft pick as well. Got him in there. He went out there and played well. We had to step in for James Daniels. James Daniels tore his Achilles. He had to step in, of course, earlier before that. Not to see the model was out for a while. He did a good job, man. I think now he's part of the core as well. So you have him. So overall, the O-line is pretty good like that. Pretty good O-line, I think. They're still getting developed. They're still developing and still haven't really played a full season together, all of them together. So we should see a lot more success for them. We also got Spencer Anderson as well like that, a veteran, guy who can play center, who can play guard, who do different things. Of course, you got him behind there. Who else is on there? Because you got Ryan McCollum. He's all right. And then Max Scarpa, Max Scarpa, he's pretty solid too as well. So we have some guys, of course, around too as well who are solid backup guys just in case injuries happen. Because D linemen and O linemen, like I mentioned before on this channel many times, they don't miss a play. They don't miss plays. The D linemen might sub out occasionally, but most of the time, O linemen they're not subbing no O linemen out like that too often. They might sub one in like that, but they're not subbing the O linemen out too often. So they getting a pounding every single time. But that doesn't sound too. That sounds right in this context, but it sounds crazy. But they're getting pounded every single time like that on the line, every single time like that, not taking any plays off. So injury is bound to happen. But you just hope they stay consistent throughout the most important time of your season. But having backup guys who are good in depth chart, solid pieces who can step in and fill that role while the guy comes back and get himself back healthy is very cool. And also, technically, we kind of got a 6th O-lineman if you count Darnell Washington. He called himself that in Georgia, and he kind of plays like that too in Pittsburgh. He's been doing a great good job at blocking. So you add him to the mix, that even boosts it even more. So I think overall, the Steelers O-line, I'm gonna give them a B. I'm gonna give them a B because we still haven't seen the full potential they can be and playing a full season together. But I'm gonna give them a B. I think overall grade. Let me know down below what you guys think about the Steelers O-line depth chart grading. And I'm probably gonna do the D-line one right now. Do a back-to-back one, so we're already ready. So let me know about that, and then I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.